To work on.
All right, welcome to the call, guys. Thank you for being here. Hi, everyone. Michelle, Danielle, Mr. Sabor.
Hello, hello.
Yes. I was trying to give you guys a little bit of motivation. Did you hear it?
Not really.
Oh, really? Mr. Les Brown. You gotta be hungry.
Oh, yes, you got to be hungry. I didn't hear it. I came in too late.
Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't really, I just started playing it, so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't loud enough. So we're just gonna wait a little while to see how many, wait for more, a few more people to come on. Oh, I have to get myself together because I got to do that big day tomorrow, 16 hours.
Sounds exciting.
I don't know about that. So I hope everybody had a great holiday. I didn't see any pictures posted, but I hope everybody enjoyed their turkey or whatever they made for dinner and enjoyed the family. So Saber, there's not too many people on the line tonight. You want to give it a few more minutes or?
Go ahead and start. Look.
Well, I mean, everybody on the line, it looks like that is already known about velocity. So where do you want to start?
Let's start with it. Go ahead and start our declaration, please.
Okay. So our declaration, y'all ready? Oh, I have it printed so I can have it. I can read it every day. So when I'm not on our calls, I have it available for me to read. So you guys, if you want to unmute yourselves and just repeat after me so we can get this Friday night call going. This is my life.
This is my life.
This is my life.
This is my life.
All right. I declare today my mindset has changed.
I
declare today my mindset has changed.
I am clear about my path.
I am clear about my path.
I am debt free.
I am debt free.
I walk in the understanding of my finances.
I walk in the understanding of my finances.
I control my spending habits.
I control
my spending habits.
I'm sorry, I am not a consumer.
I am not a
consumer.
I am an investor.
I am an
investor.
My money works for me.
My money
works for me.
All things are possible to me because I believe.
All things are possible to me because I believe.
I am financially sexy.
I am financially
sexy.
And I won't give up.
And I won't give up.
Yay! Thank you guys for participating and being engaged in that. As you know, that is a very important part of our call, and that's why we start out with it every Friday night. We hope that we really start to believe that so we can get our mindsets changed, so we can really become these investors that we are striving to be. Yes, thank you so much. So do we have anybody new on the call tonight? I'm going once, I'm going twice, 3 times a lady. All right. Oh, do we have somebody new? Hi, if you're new on the call tonight, if you'd like to introduce yourself, we'd love to hear from you. Oh, somebody's connecting to audio. Okay, let's just see. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Welcome, welcome. They're coming in, they're coming in. So you want to do a round table? Does anybody have any good news this week or from last week? Since we didn't meet for Thanksgiving?
Don't be shy, y'all.
Rochelle, I know you posted something in the group Facebook. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, are you able to hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, because this speaker thing, I don't know, it's like blinking. I didn't know if it went on. Yeah, we're just excited. We're looking for properties everywhere. And we did post our credit score. It's right there. We're trying to watch our credit score. And we've just been talking to a lot of people and inviting people to the meeting. So we're excited.
Awesome, awesome. That's good news, good news.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations on that. So Armando, congratulations too, because that was his score you posted, right?
His and mine, yeah. And
Okay.
I'm trying to get his up. I called again today with TransUnion. I'm trying to get that off the board. He's got 3 of them with TransUnion. I could just keep calling and calling and calling. And they just keep giving me the runaround, but I just keep trying. So I know we'll get those 3 off so it can go up for him.
Are you
For the
referring
TransUnion.
Are you referring to inquiries that you're trying to get off?
Oh yeah, inquiries. Inquiries. Yeah, I'm trying to get them off. So I made a call today again. I had to do his voice. He's on his way. I told him, be here on time. And he's not here. And I'm like, you need to be here for the meeting, mister. But he's on his way. So yeah, we're trying to get those off. So I'm just trying to find another way. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, congratulations. Is there anybody else that has any type of good news that they would like to share tonight?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Rosie.
I started my Turo business. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
Turo business. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's great. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. And that's been going well for you, young lady?
Oh, yeah. The car's gone. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
I know that's right.
Making me money. Don't come back. Make money.
Yes, big congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank
Is
you.
there anyone else that has any good news tonight?
What kind of car you put on Toro?
I do. My score went up 46 points.
Woo! Congratulations. All right. Thank you. That's really good news. So it jumped 46 points from how long did it take for it to do that from the last time you checked your score?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay.
But I paid off a few debtors, and they were removed from my credit.
Nice. The program works when you work it. Absolutely. Congratulations. Congratulations. Anyone else would like to share any type of news? Going once, going twice. All right, so I'll share too. So I also started my Toro business this week. Yep, I just put my car on, so hopefully next week I will get some bookings. I'm sure it's going to do what it's supposed to do. And I'm very grateful. Every time I come on this call, I'm very grateful for this Friday night call because it really has definitely improved my life and just have my mind open to different things and different opportunities and have me really thinking differently about different things that I never even considered or never even thought about doing or never thought I could do before getting involved with this program and meeting the people that I've been meeting. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm very excited about this program and I'm very, very happy to be here tonight. Anyone else has any good news or is there anyone new on the call that would like to introduce themselves tonight? Hi, Jonas. Long time no see, my friend.
Hey, how you guys doing? Just have a little migraine, being a little quiet back here, but congratulations to everybody.
Okay. Oh, well, we hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we have a few more people coming in. Saber, you want to wait a little bit or you want to?
You go ahead and start. I'm just over here adding some questions. You're fine. Though.
Okay. So if you're gonna make me the host, I can just go ahead and go over the velocity banking.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
There you go. Love.
Thank you. Okay. So let's see. You guys can see my screen there. Yes, right. Okay. So we there's some new people I haven't seen on the call before. So we just usually try to go over what we do and what the foundation is of our program. So I want to thank everyone tonight for coming to the Debt Weapon Program Velocity Banking call tonight. We have this call every Friday night, and we use this call as a tool to be able to provide different type of resources, information. We drop little nuggets to be able, so people can grab that information and hopefully apply it to their lives so that we can make changes in our lives so we can live better lives than where we are today. That's what the goal is. So we did our declaration. I'll introduce myself. I am Renee Allen. I am one of the Debt Weapon coaches. I'm very proud to be a coach. I am a product of the product. So, and I love it. And then we have Miss Danielle Pollard. If you would like to unmute yourself or show your face and say hi, we can.
Hello, everyone. I'm kind of in the same boat as Jonas, but welcome, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Well, we hope you feel better also. And then we have Rosie Jones Clark, which is a debt weapon coach. And she is the membership chair. She is the individual that if you are interested in the program after we talk about it and we share information and you would like to become a member, you can reach out to her at rosie@themirrorfunding.com. She's very good, very easy to reach out to, and she gets back to you very quickly. So if you're interested in joining the program after you hear what we do, please feel free to reach out to her. So I'll come back. Well, I'll introduce him now since he's here. So we all are here because of this gentleman, Mr. Sabor Aldemiri, and that's him and his beautiful wife, Joy. And Mr. Sabor is teaching and creating a legacy by giving us this information about velocity banking and how it works and how it actually changed his life. And he's given us this information so we can apply it to our lives to also have that type of change and have that success that he has. So just a little bit about him. He's a husband, a father, a mentor, one for me. He's a real estate investor. He has 29 properties, approximately $1.7 million in assets. He is an accredited investor. He is an acquisition manager of about $40 million in the funds in Texas, Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. He and his partners, they broker $2.5 million a month. He's known as the mortgage note broker in the world of mortgage lending. He has 4 LLCs. He is a consultant of Velocity Banking, credit services, and real estate investing. So Mr. Sabor, you can wave. I know you're going to have the floor later, but everyone, that's who he is. And we also always want to thank Miss Joy Demary, who is his support, who is our support. Lovely lady. We just always want to recognize her and understand the role that she plays in this program. So tell her thank you too. Always appreciate her. And I just want to just talk about a little bit, what is velocity banking? Again, I'm sure probably some of you guys don't know, but it's a strategy that is used debt to pay off debt, and it's done to actually help you pay your debt off faster than the traditional methods and help you become debt free, as well as boosting your credit score. These little initials, I guess, are the type of weapons that we use to help us utilize the concept of velocity banking. We can go to that later and what that is. So questions that you might have about velocity banking. A lot of people say velocity banking is a totally new concept. Will it help me in my situation? If it's so good, why haven't I heard about it before? Is this whole process doesn't fully make sense to me about using debt to pay debt. People, I'm nervous to make a dramatic change in my financial situation. And can I afford to do this? So to the answer to these questions is, well, velocity banking is a totally new concept, but it's new to us, but it's been around for a very long time. We just haven't heard about it. Some things are kept secret and some things are not, but that's something that we just wasn't privy to, or it wasn't taught in our community. But now we do know. Will it help my situation? Absolutely. It will absolutely change your situation. You have to work the program for it to work. Is it if it's so good, why I haven't heard about it before? Because some things we just wasn't taught. We're always taught these old concepts, save your money, put in the bank, but this is totally different. And this is what, where my thing, I'm sorry guys, give me 1 minute. This is what people who are financially wealthy or use to get, it's one of a strategy that they use to get to where they are to be financially healthy. The process doesn't fully make sense to me, and it probably won't, because we never thought about using debt to pay debt. Most of the time, we're just saying pay debt off, but we never had that concept. I'm gonna use debt to pay my debt. So it really is a strange concept, but it does work. A lot of people are nervous to make change. And can I afford to do this? You can afford not. You have to do this. As you would make it. You can't afford not to do this. So it is a different type of strategy, and it really does work. So the velocity banking, whether you choose to do it or not, you still do have to pay your bills. So the question is and what velocity banking does, it poses a question, is how much do you want to pay? Do you want to pay more overtime traditionally, or do you want to pay less overtime using the velocity concept? And I'm pretty sure most of us would want to pay less overtime using velocity than paying more overtime doing it traditionally. So yeah. So through this process, we just ask you to trust the process, trust your higher power. I trust in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. Trust yourself, most importantly, because without you trusting yourself or trusting your higher power, sometimes people find it hard not to believe in your own self. So trust yourself, trust the process, and trust your coach. They're going to tell you what you need to do to get you to move forward and in this process and getting you ahead in the game. That's what we're trying to do here, is to make sure that everybody is winning, because we don't want to be losing anymore. So without further ado, if anybody have any questions or any comments, it's free time to do that. And if not, we're going to turn this over to the speaker of the hour, Mr. Sabor Al-Damiri. Welcome to the call, sir, and it is now turned over in your hands.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Awesome.
I'm
Doing well.
good.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm proud of everybody. I know everybody got some good updates. Some people didn't share, but I got a lot of good news during the last week. So I'm definitely proud. And of course, Michelle and Telly, y'all rocking it still.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. And of course, my coaches, y'all always rocking. Everybody's doing good. Rochelle and Armando. Rochelle calls me all the time, so we talk more than anybody. But I just wanted to say thank you all for coming. Anybody that's new on the call, my name is Sabor. I've been doing this velocity banking for my own life personally for about 12 years now. It changed my life. I've wrote ebooks about this subject. I've coached many of people about this subject. I've helped plenty of people about this subject, and it's just basically trying to help people level up and create generational wealth and stop being stagnant, living paycheck to paycheck, and having the, financial responsibility and education that we need in order for us to pass down this information. One of the greatest things that we can give somebody, especially our children, is the gift of finances. And a lot of time we think it's monetary, but when you educate them, they'll be able to create that wealth over and over again. So I definitely want to say this program has been nothing. I live it, I speak it. I am velocity banking lifestyle day in, day out, so, and I'm proud of where we've grown, because now we're not just trying to teach velocity banking, we're trying to teach people the correlation of banking, of credit, and also how to invest their money properly, so velocity banking allowed me to get to 29 properties at 28 now, but it allowed me to get there to where we need to be at. So if you're new, please reach out to your coaches, Rosie, and she would definitely guide you on the right path. So anyways, before we get started, I always like to go over what we teach. In this program, I'm just basically going to summarize. We're going to teach you the proper bankings, which is velocity banking, credit building, real estate investing, and why we believe this program is important. Many people still have negative beliefs and habits about money, right? So, if you don't know how to use your money and you have poor money habits, it's going to greatly impact your financial future. We were taught that cash is king until, we have to go buy that car, we have to go buy that house, or we have to go buy something, or we have to get a loan, or we're looking for a partner. Even when you're looking for a job, and then, you're denied, or, you're locked out, or you just don't have a way because your credit, we like to call our credit report our adult report card. So, it can get expensive when you have bad credit. It can get expensive, when you don't know how to use your money wisely. It's going to cost you at high interest rates, high fees, high this, or even denials that you just have to walk away from your dreams and your goal. But with velocity banking and the strategies we teach you, you go into the banks, now you look financially sexy. You leveled up, your credit score is high. You're showing that you know how to pay off your debts at accelerated rate. You're moving through the steps, and you're moving your life to the next level that you cannot be denied. And even if you are denied, it's a quick setback for, we always call it a minor setback for a major comeback. We have those ups and downs in this program. Then that's why we have coaches to walk us through these steps, to get us through these milestones in order for us to grow. But anyways, we're going to teach you basically how to build personal business credit, how to buy real estate with little or no money down, and definitely teach you how to leverage your credit in order for you to buy properties or businesses or whatever your goals and dreams are. All right. So tonight I'm going to talk about a topic that's very important when you on your journey to establishing credit. Most people, especially, our minority people, come in with either, secured credit or a unsecured, but it's very little amounts. When I tell people how much available credit I have, they freak out, especially on personal, but, just personal, but not including business. They freak out like, how? But it's very important. Like in our program, all of our clients have to have a minimum of 120,000 in available credit in order for them to move to the next stages. By having 120,000 available credit, it allows you to leverage that credit properly, So it's very important that we know what I'm going to talk about tonight, and which is going to be pre-approvals. So pre-approvals is basically, of course, it's important to know when you're going for credit, or even if you get a house, or you're looking for a car. We always tell people, don't just go into a car or look for a mortgage, go in blindly. Get your pre-approval. By having that pre-approval, you set yourself up for a better transaction. You set yourself up without being denied, right? So a lot of times what people do when they get credit card offers, or they go to Credit Karma or anything like that on Credit Karma, they'll look and see what cards they have for them. But those are pre-qualifications. Those are not pre-approvals. And there's a big, big difference between the two, okay? So again, pre-approvals, set yourself up for a smooth, successful opportunity. Getting pre-approved is perhaps the most productive step that you could take. It strengthens your credibility. It shows lenders that you're smart and informed, and it speeds up their closing process. So again, many people think the term pre-approval and pre-qualifications are interchangeable, but they are not. If you're in the market for a new credit card or loan, it can be tempting when you apply, when you get a letter in the mail or email, or even when you go to these Credit Karma places or Credit Sesame, and you see the type of card that they say that you pre-qualify for. Those are offers that make sound like you got pre-approved. It's almost a certainty, but it's not a certainty when you get pre-qualification. Okay, so the two terms they do sound familiar, and they also look familiar. Pre-approved and pre-qualified, but they're totally different. Okay, then those one words can give you additional reasons to apply, or it can be, I don't know why I put that again. So anytime you see pre-approval or pre-qualification, we want to ask ourselves, why? Why am I doing this? One of the things that a lot of people in our group is when their coaches start getting them higher lines of credit, we do not just have them blindly apply for credit cards. We give you cards that you can actually get pre-approved for. That way you won't waste the inquiry. And if you're just blindly applying for stuff, you're wasting inquiries. So if you are pre-approved, you go in with smarter. You go in without wasting the inquiry. You just basically have a sound decision on if you want to accept that offer or not. Because some people get a pre-approval and they'll tell you that you're pre-approved for $2,000. Is it really worth it when you can get another car for $20,000? So it just basically allows you to see the game instead of blindly going into the game, which happens to a lot of us when we're not financially educated. So anyways, the pre-approval process. There's important distinction to be made between the two steps from your lender's application process: pre-qualification and pre-approval. They are similar as they both help you become informed about your financial standing, but there are two big differences. Pre-qualification is the first step in the lender's process, okay? In the lender's side, on the lender's side, to help you to understand the approximate amount of money that you can qualify for. You begin by sharing your financial information, that is debt, your DTI, your debt to income ratio. That's basically debt, income, assets, blah, 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 with your banker or lender. After reviewing that information, the banks will give you an estimated loan, or they say they cannot give you a loan or credit at this time. Now, the pre-approval process is a little bit different. The pre-approval is you submitting your information on the opposite side. So I know that we have some people that have not locked down their secondary credit bureaus. There is a secondary credit bureau that passes out that sells your information, your credit information. And that's why a lot of times you get pre-approval letters, pre-approved or pre-qualified letters, or pre-approved email. Those credit bureaus or secondary credit bureaus are selling your information. So sometimes you open up your mail, you get a Capital One or Discover, and you keep getting all these offers in your mailbox or in your email. Those are actually just pre-qualification. I will tell you how to opt out of those in a little bit, so you won't keep getting those. And that way, the credit, if you haven't locked down your secondary credit bureaus, this is a way to stop them from sending all that junk mail to your house. Okay, because you only want pre-approvals, not pre-qualifications again. Okay. So again, getting pre-approved gives you a better idea of how much money you can borrow, the estimate monthly cost, and what interest rate that they're going to give you. Also, pre-approvals typically come with an expiration date. A pre-qualification has no expiration date. A pre-approval is going to be anywhere from 60 to 90 days. Anybody that ever get a pre-approved for a car or a mortgage, it comes with a expiration date. Normally 60 to 90 days. Pre-qualification doesn't come with an expiration date. All right, so truth and reality is any house or car on the market can only go to one buyer, right? So to maximize your chances, lenders and sellers to take your offer seriously, having that pre-approval shows that you are financially prepared and that you already have somebody backing you. You already have a partner. And sometimes we don't think about it when we get pre-approved for a mortgage or a car, that lender is your partner in a deal. So you're already basically saying that I have somebody backing me. I have a partner. So getting that pre-approval sets you up for an easy transaction, especially closing, you know. Now, so I put in here, not only does pre-approval help boost your case to the buyer, but it also indicates that you are an affordable price range. A lot of times, you know, we can look at properties, especially, you know, coming new into real estate, and, you know, depending on your market, houses can be high. So you'll be actually looking at prices, not even your price, the house is not even in your price range. So when you go get pre-qualified or pre-approved, then, you know, or try to get pre-approved, they're gonna say, well, you know, we can pre-approve you for this amount, but you wasted all your time studying, you know, houses in the market that's not even in your price range. So having a pre-approval on a house or a car will tell you what price range you are in. Not share anybody thing, but we had one of the group members that didn't even know they were in a good situation. Like they went and got a pre-approved for a car. They gave him 68,000 in pre-approval on the car. You know what I mean? So they didn't even know they could get that much. They're like, holy moly, you know. So having that pre-approval, you know, it gives you an educated decision, and it shows you how much buying power you have, you know. So that's basically what the whole thing about being pre-approved for is, just giving you that buying power. All right. So anyways, if you're getting pre-approvals, I mean pre-qualifications, or a lot of junk mails from lenders and stuff like that, there we recommend that you do freeze your secondary credit bureaus. Now, I just put in the private Facebook group. Creditors are now able to, by law, to contact you on social media. They are allowed to send text messages to you. They cannot blindly tell you, they cannot put like post on your feed, you know, hey, you owe me money. And they have to identify who they are, that they are a debt collector, but they only allowed to DM you, or they only allowed to private message you. This came out this week. Okay. So now, so just to be aware of that, they're going to come, they changed the law with pre-approvals and pre-qualifications. I mean, pre-qualifications. Creditors that sell people information are allowed to ramp up their marketing. That came with the new changes in the law. Okay. So again, any kind of social media, Facebook, Twitter, anything that you can DM or private messaging, collection agency are now allowed to contact you, because they feel like we're in a social world. Everybody's on social media, so they're now allowed to contact you for a debt that's owed. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me that they've been reached out to by one of these by a DM. I'm just waiting for it. I just want to see what it looks like. All right. So anyways, pre-qualifications on credit cards or loans are not pre-approval. Do not waste that inquiry. Credit card companies market, okay? Again, if you have not locked down your 6 secondary credit bureaus, I recommend you do it now, especially with these new laws coming out around surrounding credit. If you do not know how to lock them down, make sure you talk to your coaches, and they would give you the information on locking down your secondary credit bureaus. Also, I would recommend that you opt out of getting these pre-qualifications in the mail. I gave you there's the website right there. Also the telephone number if you don't have access to the website, and which is called optoutprescreen.com. You just put in your information and that opts them out. I think it's 10 years. I think they opt you out for 10 years from creditors from allowing to sell your information. And the one that's majorly locked down is your LexisNexis. I know some people order LexisNexis report. I know it takes like 3 weeks. Have anybody got theirs yet?
I got some sort of report, but there's nothing on it.
Was it from LexisNexis?
Yep.
It's not what? It was
So
not.
the reports now, I ordered one. The reports now, they come with a code on it, and you have to go. I guess they were paying too much money to print, but you have to go to the LexisNexis site, put in your code, and they'll pull up all of your 44 pages, and you have the option to print it from
Yours
there.
is 44 pages.
You said 44 pages.
Literally 44 pages.
Yours is 44
Oh,
pages.
Yeah.
okay, I'll go look at it. Thank you.
So they don't send it to you, right? Because I accidentally froze mine before I ordered the report.
You can still get access to it after you freeze it. It's they just stops them. So say like for the verification, say you have a collection or anything, and then we on our side dispute that for you. Most credit bureaus are going to go directly to LexisNexis and come back and say that account has been verified. But if you lock it down, they cannot verify. So that a lot of times it helps us to easily remove those collections or bad, any kind of bad negative remarks on your credit report.
Okay, well, mine's frozen then.
Yeah, but you still have access to it, Nicole. So you just tell them, hey, I want a copy of my credit report. And like Danielle said, I'm assuming they're going to mail you the code. Now you go back to the website and put in your code, and you get to see your credit report.
So do they mail you the code or do they email you the code?
Both.
She said both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Yours is 44 pages, Danielle. Were you laughing at some of the stuff on there? Like
44 pages. Most of them, a lot of them were addresses and things like that. I can imagine some would be more. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's crazy. The type of information they collect on us, we don't even know about. Just the fact that most people think, credit bureaus are those 3-digit numbers that we get, that tells, but the secondaries go much deeper than that. They give you a history of your life, basically. So you about to say something?
One thing I didn't realize is when looking at your credit report, I pulled a TransUnion or old one, and I have about 40 addresses on there, and probably 15 of them are not even legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize that just by a typographical error that it also could mess up your credit report.
Yeah, well, that's one of the major things that we do when you first come in the program. When your coach is sending your letters out, we remove any previous addresses or falsified address. We want everything to be true to this day, because they're not allowed by law to discriminate against us, but they are by law allowed to use zip codes. So if you have anything on your credit report that has a bad zip code, that pushes down your credit score, or it can up your credit score if you have a good zip code on there. But definitely, you just want to get as much of that stuff removed.
Okay.
All right. So how do pre-approval credit card offers work? Pre-approval, when you initiate or inquire about a card, here the lender pre-vets you using a soft credit pool, or they can actually do a hard inquiry on you. Sorry, that's for pre-approval. I'm sorry. Pre-approvals are soft inquiry pools. So it won't affect your credit score, but it allows the lender to see your credit score, your credit history, determine whether you may or not may be qualified for what they're offering. Receiving a pre-approved letter means that you have passed the first screening step, and you know what type of card that you can get approved for without wasting a hard inquiry. So if you complete an application, the issuer must offer you the benefits and terms that you receive in the pre-approval notice. Keep in mind, however, the terms, this is typical though. I'm just going to spit out instead of reading it. It's typical anytime that you get pre-approved, they're going to give you a range. They're not going to tell you your actual interest rate because you haven't finished out the application. They'll give you a range. So that's basically what your pre-approval letter is going to be, a range. And then again, once you finish going through the application process, they'll give you your actual one. Navy Fed is pretty good. If you go to Navy Fed, whoever got Navy Federal, and you do one of their cards, I recommend the flagship one. They'll tell you your range is going to be 9.99 to I think it's 14 or 16.99. But normally when you get pre-approved, they give you the lower of the end. Who got a new Navy Federal card recently? Somebody did. Rochelle.
Yes, Sabor, you're right. We got it.
No, sorry. So your Navy Fed, they gave you 25K on that card, right?
Yeah, 25.
Okay, and they also gave you what interest rate? It was the lower end, the 9.9?
9 to 13, I think is what it was, the range.
The
Yeah.
range, they actually gave you 9.9 though. They tell you on your letter, they give you like 9% interest rate.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, they just give you a range when you get the pre-approval or pre-qualifying, but then once you get the card, basically this what that means, guys, is that once you finally get the card, they're going to give you a range while you're applying, but once you finish applying, they're going to give you your actual interest rate for that card.
Yes, correct.
All right, so do pre-approvals affect your credit score? As mentioned, lenders do soft credit pulls on pre-approval offers. Okay, now just because you get a pre-approval and you know that you can apply for the card and saying, one card I recommend, this is free game. One card I recommend that everybody do a pre-approval on, and it's going to be Care Credit, right? The reason why I do Care Credit is because it's easy. It's through Synchrony. You can use that Care Credit. It boosts your score. And the reason why I recommend it for a lot of people, because they can't balloon that debt unless, Care Credit is for like dental. You can actually use it for vets, for your dogs, those type of things. But a lot of times they give you a high limit on that card. By having that high limit, it boosts your overall credit, pushes down your utilization on your thing. I like the card personally because I know nobody can really balloon that card, meaning they can't go out and spend a whole bunch on cosmetic and just blow that card all the way out. They can't get over 30%, hopefully, So it gives us as coaches a way of not that we know that they'll have one high limit card that they can't really blow up. They can't really balloon their debt on that, really. So, but
Oh no, Sabor, I could get a tummy tuck.
you better not.
A Brazilian, you know what?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, having that, you crazy, but having that soft pull, once you go through the whole process, they will a lot of times turn that into a hard inquiry. So, but again, you got pre-approved it and wasted inquiry to know if you can get the card. So a lot of times, sometimes they'll go ahead and issue, especially with Synchrony, and they'll issue the card and they'll also do a hard inquiry at the same time. But again, they're going to award you whatever they said in your pre-approval letter.
Sabor, with that particular card, I mean, because of the type of card that it is it considered like a credit card? Do you have to use it at some point during the course of a year, or?
No, they don't have a timeline that you can that you have to use it. The thing is with Synchrony, period, because a lot of things, I think not Lowe's, I'm sorry. Give me 1 moment, I gotta think of it. Sam's, BJ's, they use Synchrony. The thing is, if you don't use that card and you're not using 30%, and we go through our, every 3 months where we teach people how to do, they won't increase you. So that's the only thing about it. But a lot of times, being that it is a cosmetic card, I want to say, or a vet card. I don't even know what to call the card, but a care card. They do give a higher limit if you apply right, especially when you have your pre-approval and you know how to update your profiles. Because just getting a pre-approval, people that's not in the group are looking at that card. In our program, our coaches teach you the numbers to put in there. They teach you, and it's not set in stone. They teach you how to beautify your credit profile to make sure you're not wasting or spending your time trying to get a pre-approval. So just don't take that and go running and looking at it and thinking you'll get it. There are numbers, there are strategies, there are things that we teach you in the program to make sure you get pre-qualified for a pre-approved, for high limit cards. All right. But anyways, anybody have anything on that about the pre-approvals and how it affects your credit? No?
Support. You're right about the Care Credit. Armando and I have had Care Credit for a while. We didn't know it was a good card, and we use it for the dental, how big when we go. And because we kind of have a discount plan. I don't really have like a dental insurance, but we go there and they charge it and then we pay it, Armando, like that. I didn't know it was a good card though. That's good to know. Yeah, I didn't know.
The interest
Yeah.
free, first when you start it, and then it, if I have to have major work done, it becomes again new.
He gets an A and I get major work because I like candy. Not good.
He get major, you get the major, you gotta get really. Have you asked for a credit line increase on that card?
We have
We
not.
need to. We haven't. So I think that's a good idea. I was just writing that down. We need to get the increases going now. So do you think it's time, Sabor? If I ended his on October, we did the draws, is it too soon? October, November, December, is it time, you think?
Yeah, it's been 3 months now. You need to be on all your cards asking for credit.
Okay, and ask for
We
increases.
giving out too much information for new people. We'll talk.
Okay, we'll talk later.
I see Rosie face flinching at me like y'all shut up. But yeah, no, we'll talk. No,
All right. Okay.
we definitely will. All
See, I'm
right.
scratching my head, right? I'm like,
But anybody got any other questions about that? Anybody new? I know. I don't know. We think we have that many new people on the call tonight. But this will be going on YouTube, so we can't put too much information out there. But all right. So I guess we can go ahead and start our questions. I have nothing else. I just wanted to make sure that people are aware of the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. Also, how to opt out and lock down your secondary credit bureaus, and also opt out of these pre-screenings, because a lot of times we'll get these pre-qualifications in the mail and they'll call me, Sabor, Discover, send me a thing in the mail and say they can send me 15K. And I'm like, yeah, that's a pre-qualification. And then they don't listen to me, and then they end up getting a hard inquiry and getting denied. So they just wasted a hard inquiry that's going to be on there for 2 years by not listening. Again, pre-approvals. If you're in the program, do not just go get, the coaches will tell you the cards that you need to apply for, because there is a different type of card for a different tier. So you want to make sure that you're getting higher tier cards and not just low tier cards, meaning predatory cards. Credit One is not the same as Capital One. Capital One is not the same as Chase Business or Chase, each card has a different tier that it puts you in. And those different tiers tell financial institutions, by having that type of card, it tells financial institutions about you. Yes, ma'am, I see your hand raised.
Yes, I feel like I'm in school. I just started really learning how to use Zoom these days. I wanted to actually ask a question in reference to the inquiries. I had mentioned it to Renee, my coach, before, and I just wanted to say, is that along with the other young lady that mentioned about the many addresses and stuff, if it is incorrect, inquiry, a hard inquiry that is, we are allowed to tell them that's not correct and you need to take it off, right? It's not really so much like the debt that we do, sending letters in and verifications and stuff like that. We could ask just like with our names and our address that's incorrect, right?
So on letters, it used to be easy. Now they changed it probably about a year ago. Are you in a private Facebook group?
I am. Yes, I am.
Okay. Go to under photos. And I had wrote up a quick, I wrote up a thing on how to get inquiries removed within 24 to 72 hours. There's a steps that you have to do. They're going to ask you, do you have a police report? Just say yes, because Rochelle.
Yeah, I remember you said that. I remember you said that.
Yeah, Rochelle was like, so do I need one? No, you just tell them that you already have it, and you just have to be adamant with them. And there's a certain time you should call. I think I put all that in there. There's a good time to call each credit bureau to get those things and dispute them.
Late afternoon when they're tired. I remember.
Definitely. So yeah, but it's under photos. I think it's somewhere in there under photos that you can find the steps to get inquiries removed from your credit report. But you can't do it in letters no more. They won't even look. They'll just overlook them. Honestly, if you have them, you're gonna have to fight them another way.
Yeah. Just so I can elaborate on that too, Sabor, that is true with what you was giving the information out. But I have called the actual credit company because they put an inquiry on my report and they shouldn't have. So I had to call the credit company. I had to fight with them though, but it was a fight I won. But I called them, and I called a couple of times, but they ended up actually doing it and taking it off. But I did have to fight with them.
another thing is too, please, please, please do not call and try to get an inquiry removed for something that you have an open account for. That can get your account shut down. Some people want to just say, they call and say, well, which account are you asking to remove, sir, ma'am? And they say, all of them. They just want to fight. What I mean? I want all of them removed, but you have counts linked to that inquiry that can end up getting closed down. I had somebody happen to them. They actually got 3 of their cards closed out because they disputed all of their inquiries. So, and then it was business credit too. So now he's back to just one business credit card instead of having 3 of them.
So Sabor, sometimes they don't know which inquiry was which because it's been a while, right? But I believe when you do call, they'll tell you what's open and what's not, like what's an active account and what's not. So just kind of, I guess, making sure that when you talk to them, you're saying you want something closed out or you're disputing something, you need to make sure that you're saying to them it should not be a active account.
Right. Well, I was talking about on the business side because a lot of times we want no PG business credit card. However, they still look at you personally, see how your personal credit is. So they'll do a hard inquiry on your side. So when they go to dispute their inquiry, the business credit doesn't show because it's a no PG card. So they'll end up disputing that no PG card and getting that whole account, their business account, closed down. It happens so many times. They can't, credit bureaus cannot see the business side. They don't know what's going on. All they just see when you tell them that, hey, I don't have a business or I don't have whatever their dispute is, and they get that closed out. That's what I was talking about. So just be careful, especially on the business, for my business owners on here disputing inquiries, trying to get them removed. You end up getting your whole account closed down. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about with that? Or anything about pre-approvals before we go on for the questions tonight? So I just threw these questions together while Renee was spitting. I had to run out. My dogs got out the house, so I didn't have time to finish them, and I was crazy busy today, so I didn't get to finish that question. So I just put the questions in there. So if they look wrong, oh well, we're just gonna go with it. But tonight we're gonna do $100 to the first place winner. All right. So
you could just read them, right? Is that how you were gonna do it?
Yeah, we just read them. How are we doing the people? Are we just saying the name or typing one?
Whoever types in the number 1 first.
Okay, who got the chat open? Yeah, all the coaches?
Yes.
All right, got you. Thank you. All right, questions. Number 1 question. How often do creditors report to credit bureaus?
Keisha was first.
Go ahead, Keisha.
Keisha Smith. Michael. Oh, she put monthly depending on the credit bureau.
Yes, every 30 days monthly. Appreciate you. All right, next question. If you receive a rewards perks card, what tier of credit are you with?
Tamika.
What tier of credit card are you in?
Yeah, what tier of credit are you in? If you receive a rewards perk card, like chauffeur.
Personal line of credit?
No, what tier? What type of credit are you? What tier of credit are you in?
I can't answer that question. I'm sorry.
Then, yeah. The next one would be Michelle.
Is that a prime borrower?
Yes, ma'am, a prime borrower. Thank you. Go ahead, Michelle. A prime borrower. So with credit, you have different tiers. Of course, we know people that have secured cards or low predatory cards. They're called subprime borrowers, meaning they're on a very low tier. Once you start getting rewards and perks card, a cashback rewards card, that pushes you up to what is called a prime borrower. And of course, there's another tier of that's basically the elite. Chauffeur services, different types of card, invitation cards only, those type of things. All right. The reason I didn't give you that name because that's my next question. So, subprime is the highest or lowest tier of credit. Super prime is the highest. Super prime. Who got that?
Keisha, she put in highest.
Yes, it's the highest tier. What's the lowest tier of credit? Just there's not a question, just asking, just general. I just said it.
Subprime, Keisha said.
Now, thank you. All right, next question. What is credit score ranges?
Michelle.
Go ahead, you started it.
Michelle.
I believe 300 to 850.
Yes, ma'am. Perfect. I love it. Love it. Love it. 300 to 850. All right. Name 2 credit scoring systems.
Keisha.
Go ahead.
She's typing it in.
Okay.
Check systems and
Read the question.
Innovis.
Read the question, not credit bureaus. Name 2 credit scoring systems.
I'm sorry, she already did. Check systems and Innovis.
Incorrect.
So the next person is Rochelle and Armando.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're next.
Not bureaus, not credit bureaus, not credit bureaus. Read the question.
Okay, who is next? Was there someone after that? That was it. Anyone else?
All right, so that's going to be Vantage and FICO. So Vantage score, a lot of times when you look at
Oh, Vantage.
I know it's they kind of threw you off. Vantage and FICO. So Vantage scoring system is going to be, they're different from a FICO scoring system. So I asked you to name 2 credit scoring systems. I had another question, but I think I'll save it for next week. That was for the tiebreaker. But if anybody, that was Michelle on that one, right?
No, it's a tie between her and Keisha.
Oh, hold on then. All right. So we got to break this tie then. First person to answer this one. I gotta get my question together.
Keisha says she's biting her nails.
Oh man, I just had the question in my head too, because I was like, I'll answer it next week, and then it just flew away from me. Give me 1 second. I gotta think about it, y'all. I just had it in my head too. I can't think of it. You got a question, one of the coaches? I can't think of my question I had just now. Gotta break it.
Thinking. What about who's the best team? The Giants or the Patriots? I don't know.
That's horrible.
What are the 4 lines of credit that we use that can be utilized?
Debt weapon program. Very good question.
Keisha had that.
I know my
It's only between Michelle and Keisha. Keisha?
I'm typing. Well, I can say it. HELOC, personal line of credit, business line of credit, and credit card.
Yes, love it. Correct. Love it.
Okay,
all right,
Keisha got that.
Keisha, make sure you put your email, send your email to Rosie so I can send your money over to you.
Oh, Michelle, you got some competition.
Woohoo! That's my girl too.
It's all good. It's all good. Helps me remember the answer.
Keisha. Oh, now look, she just came off camera. Oh, shoot.
And where's Raquel at? I haven't heard from Raquel and Raheem.
I think they're on.
Oh, okay. We missed our
They're
meeting.
on.
We missed our meeting this week, so.
No missing meetings.
That wasn't me. I was on there. I don't say nothing no more. Accountability. I just sit there. Michelle did the same thing today. I'm sitting here waiting on you.
I got you, Keisha.
All right, but I'm all done here. Anybody have any questions? Keisha, congratulations. I'll have it over to you as soon as we get off the call tonight. Yeah. All right, well, I am about to go celebrate my baby birthday. He turned 21 this week.
Okay. Ooh, happy
birthday.
Birthday.
You're my favorite
And
birthday.
welcome for
Happy
life.
birthday.
Tell him I said collect all that birthday money.
I know that's right.
Put some away for that weapon day.
Boy, I didn't even know you was on the call, man. Why you ain't saying nothing, man? Wow, there's a ghost in here. Everybody that don't know, Rodney is one of my day ones. Me and Rodney have been going back years. Rodney and his wife have been using the Velocity Banking program. I mean, we've been through together. So he is also a business owner, and he's also a member of our program and family. So if y'all don't know Rodney, you want to talk about how you been doing lately, man?
Hey, Rodney.
Doing lately?
Hey, guys. I'm sorry I've been absent. It's been crazy around here.
Yeah, you don't come on the call no more, man. We thought you ghosted us.
Oh, no. This is the best program. You know what I did? Sometimes you can be doing too many things. And so that causes scatterbrain. So coming into the new year, I've decided to put some things down so I can focus on the most fruitful. And the debt weapon program is one of the most fruitful. You know, I'll say it like this. What Sabor is able to do through this debt weapon program, one of the most important things, and I'm going to say it because of marriage, is peace of mind. I don't worry about debts anymore. I don't worry about how bills are going to get paid. And that's something that, I don't want to be a chauvinist, but I think our women, worry more about that. And my wife, Lord have mercy, but with the debt weapon program and keeping your credit sexy, I'm telling you, that's the greatest portion. That there's no fiddling around how this is going to get paid, how are we going to pay debt, how are we going to do this. It's a simple formula, and we have to stick with it because, I'll say it like this. If it's working, why wouldn't you stick with it? If it's working, except for going back to that old mindset, So I love you guys, and I will be back on here much consistently because I have decided to put away, things that, don't serve purpose in my life, Plus, I don't like being scatterbrained as I've been.
Appreciate you. Yeah, one thing is very important, guys. I know, especially with having coaches and with us wanting stuff, ASAP and immediately, you have to remember there's always a chance. And Rosie and Renee was talking about something earlier today, but it made me think there's always a chance that something creeps in. We like to call it the devil, try to make you feel like this is not on the right path or doing something wrong. So just always remember that, if you hear that or feel like something is not wrong, you got to ask yourself, is that God or there's something else talking to you? So this is a process,
Yes.
we have to trust the process. We have to believe, there's no, we can't go nowhere but up from here. Honestly, we're not asking nothing from you, but to have faith in yourself, and follow the steps. So, just continuously holding on. Me and Rodney, we speak all the time. I know how his thing is, and so
yes.
So, but anyways, I'm going to say
Renee. Renee got to end it.
Yep, I'm going to end with this on my side. I'm going to say it again. Men in relationships in this program or whatever, we need to step up and be men. It's causing a lot of strain and stress on the women. You hit a good point. Being in these relationships, a lot of times with our women, they have to take over the household bills and responsibility. They're not getting a man, they're getting another child. It is very important that men, it's not being chauvinistic. It's about taking responsibility and taking care of our household. It's not just about making money. please, please, please. I don't know how often I can continuously say this. It is very important. It causes a lot of stress. I like to sleep peacefully. You
Yes,
know,
sir. Me
I like
too.
to
Me
sleep
too.
peacefully at night. I don't need the headaches and the heartache. So just please, hear what I'm saying, man. This is a call. I'm not speaking to anybody, but I'm speaking to everybody. Okay. So y'all have a wonderful Renee, it's all yours.
Okay, well, thank you guys for being on the call tonight. Thank you, Saber. You always drop jewels and little nuggets for us to learn from. And Keisha, congratulations on your win. Be back next week, right? You have some answers. And to all the members on the call, understand like we really are gunning for you. We got your backs and we really want you guys to be all successful. And if anyone needs to get in touch with any of the coaches, again, you can reach Rosie Jones Clark at Rosie at DeMaryFunding.com, Danielle at DanielleDeMaryFunding.com, or myself, Renee at DeMaryFunding.com. So until next week, guys, my energy was a little bit down today because I'm usually pumped up, but it's okay because I'll be back next week. But until then, you guys please stay safe. Keep working your velocity banking. Get in contact with your coaches if you need us, and we'll see you all next week. And have a great weekend.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
So,
Bye.
Thank you. Good
all right.
night.
Night.
Good night. Are the coaches staying on, Sabor, for anything? You're on mute.
No, I was just talking. I'm like, no, I'm about to get out of here. My son and them waiting for me. And
Okay.
my wife got one of my friends own a bar, and he gave them an area, so they're waiting for me over there. I just
Okay.
have to
Tell
call.
Jay make a drink for me.
I know, right? She don't know he's a mixologist.
Yeah.
I'm planning on.
Also, I got to work tomorrow, Sabor, and I am working all day. I'm working from 8 in the morning to 12 at night tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to call you or I'll text you on my break when I get a minute.
Okay, I got you.
All right, just to give you a heads up. It won't be long because I'll be at work, so I can't talk that long.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
I'm always available for you.
All right, guys. Y'all gonna have a good night.
I see you there. You and your wife need to set up an appointment for me, man. Y'all missed me this week. But I didn't have any contact information for y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.